Hello, hello. Welcome in, Pisces. It's your turn doing your August monthly reading. Just going to dip in a little bit on the few astrology points. Nothing major here. I've done all of that in the general collective energy video a few days ago, last week. So we just had Chiron going retrograde in Taurus on the 3rd. It's all about our self-worth, valuing our body, that's been coming up a lot for me too. So really paying attention. I do apologize. It rained yesterday, which was Monday, which means today he's gonna mow the lawn. I've got things closed up as much as I can. So just bear with me. He should be done shortly. On the 7th, Mercury ends its post-shadow phase. Whoop, whoop. We have a total solar eclipse in the south node of Leo. Leo, it just became our south node position. So that will be on the 12th. We have a partial lunar eclipse on the 27th, 28th, depending on where you live. That's going to be on the north node that we just left, which was Pisces. So again, just dip into the general collective reading if you want to know more about the astrology. But it is, we also have the Lion's Gate. Why do I always forget that? We've got the Lion's Gate coming up this Saturday. As I'm recording this, we are on Wednesday the 5th. So for Pisces, so you're going to see maybe a couple cards here. I've got two different decks, as you can see, combined, both of my Moonology decks, because we have the two eclipses. So I wanted to give the cards an opportunity to give us a full picture for every zodiac. So, well, all right, that just turned right over. We have the full moon in Pisces energy coming in with balance, spirituality, and practicality. So there you are. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. We have the new moon and the full moon in Pisces cards for Pisces. I could not have planned that any better. This says meditate and contemplate. Pisces, you are coming full circle this month. Oh, it feels wonderful. That just feels really wonderful. I do want to say, because that eclipse is at the end of the month and it's a full moon eclipse, I want to say this meditate and contemplate energy has been what you have been guided toward thus far. Maybe you have been practicing patience and really getting still so you could hear the inner voices, or the higher voices, however you want to say that. But that just feels like it could be a past energy. I also want to say, I feel like maybe for some of you, you could be doing too much, and there needs to be some balance. You may have had this incredible awakening of energies, of awareness, of consciousness within you in the beginning of 2026. And now you're going to be shown ways, given opportunities to really bring that into your physical realm. It's not either or, it's not this or that, it's all of it. It's becoming all that you are, both spiritual and physical. I feel like for some of you, this is for a few, there's a very specific situation that's going to need you to be very level-headed and not very up in your mind. It sounds like he's running out of gas out there. So sorry. It's like every time I want to sit down and do a video, there's this distraction, right? That could be happening for you, Pisces. That the distractions are just getting like a little bothersome, maybe intolerant, just laugh it off. Just laugh it off because nobody's going to stop you, Pisces. Nobody's going to stop you. Somebody needed to hear that. Um, I've got two decks sitting in my hand here. I'm not quite sure where I'm going for the tarot. This one, thank you. Yeah, this one's been calling me, so I quite possibly it's for your reading. It is the Wheel of Year. Wheel of the Year tarot. I think he's getting ready. His cart is right below my window, so. Bye. I love that your energy came out there. So this is just like you being you, standing in your energy, standing in your power, being all that you can be, being all that you came here to be, letting things flow as well, really not having to try to fit a square peg into a round hole. I just heard that is not for me. So whoever's out there is the place he's saying that. Nope, can never fit me into a round hole. I know I don't fit into everybody's idea or standards of things. I'm not taking all of that, but I'm taking this one, Three of Cups. Yeah, you just gotta have fun, laugh it off, celebrate. There's something new that wants to be birthed here, or is being birthed, or has been birthed. You may have just celebrated the birth of a child for some of you. Holy moly. Yes, that's truth. We've got the Ace of Cups here. Taking all of these. Oh, I love that. I love that. So it's got strength. We've got another Ace of Wands. Look at that. Something may have, someone, I'm saying this because of this little bird that's being hatched, right? Someone very well may have given birth on May 1st. That's very specific. Oh, put it there. 311, that could be a number sequence that you're seeing. But here we've got the Four of Cups. This is an energy outside of you. I'm feeling like I'm hearing nobody can rain on my parade. For most of you, it's an energy outside of you. For very, very few of you, this is your own internal dialogue. I like that. Your own internal dialogue saying that slow down. Believing that something is done and over with, but Spirit wants me to remind you that this rain will stop. It's temporary. There's a moment that's coming, okay? That's coming that you may view it as, okay, that's it. You know, it's not working out. It's not going anywhere. I don't know what this is, though. We could tap into it, you know, see if we can get any further with it later on. But Spirit wants me to remind you that not all is lost. There will be other opportunities, and here you got two opportunities. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. The universe has not forgotten you. Again, someone needed to hear that. I want you to get right back into yourself, Pisces. Something's pulled you out And it could be, no, I don't want to say simply, but I do want to say simply, because it didn't feel simple as you were going through. It could just be that you were like weary of some sort of a healing process that you just moved through, but you haven't got to. This isn't a fight anymore. You haven't got to wrangle. I mean, look at him trying to wrangle that bull. It's like trying to control it. There's no use for this force. And this card here, another ace, an ace of pentacles. Look at these aces you've got. 3 aces out of 6 cards, so half the cards here. Again, I'm being reminded, I'm being asked to remind you, get back into you. Something's pulling your energy off in another direction. Are you not believing that you can pull in this higher aspect of you into this, physical realm? You can. You're meant to. Okay. So Pisces, this month is a month where you're going to be birthing a new aspect of you. You've not really tried it on. You've not really brought it out into the real world yet, but you're about to. You are coming full circle. So whatever has occurred for you while Pisces was the north node and Virgo was the south node the last 18 to 20 months, 18 months I think, it birthed a new you, and it's opened up channels. My good Lord, has it opened up channels telepathically, spiritually, it's opened up channels of abundance, or it's about to, it's meant to, inspiration and ideas, and this compassion and empathy for others, but also for yourself. But yet, all that wonderful stuff, but look, are you not believing it? Or you just, maybe just needing a rest? But there's a mindset in this card for me. Whatever, I'll tap into that in a moment. Whatever that is, it's temporary. You got to remember, it's temporary. Queen of Cups, Queen of Chalices is in this deck, Queen of Cups. So, yeah. That's water energy. 8 of Cups. Oh, okay. Let's get the final card here. Thank you. Yeah, 4 of Swords. This is outside of you. It feels like, again, this is outside of you. It feels like maybe somebody has left the nest. Maybe there has been a bird that left the nest, and now, you go from being, the mom, that maybe even a single mom or a dad, and you're watching your child go off to college or on a trip. But I want to say this is for healing on all levels. Both of you. This could be watching a loved one leave your life, physically, metaphorically, however you want to say that. Could be, like I said, somebody transitioning, but somebody, they're never. I mean, I see my mom more now than I did when she was living. So, but there's just you've had some hard goodbyes here. I think one of the hardest goodbyes you've had was to an old version of yourself. So, for example, like I said, you could have been a single mom, and now you're becoming um, you don't stop being a mom, but now the nest is empty, right? Or it's about to be empty. Um, and you're like, okay, what am I going to do with my time? What am I going to pour myself into? If this is a partner leaving, you could be questioning, how will I financially support myself? The universe is gifting you with these opportunities here. The one that is missing, and I'm going to look for it, is the Ace of Wands. Or no, Ace of Swords. Sorry about that. Let's see. I just want to see where it's sitting. Ace of Swords is sitting in between the Sun and the Five of Swords. So there's that's what it feels like. It feels like you're not quite sure who you are, because you were told who to be and how to be by others, or even yourself, your lower self. But this is a time for you to shine. You're just not able to see it. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is after that. Wheel of Fortune is after that. So for some of you, this is, the empty nest syndrome. I know, I've been there, done that. Got a dog before my daughter graduated. It did. Let me just tell you, it did not stop the empty nest. I still. My daughter is 37, and my oldest grandson is a senior in high school this fall, and that just kills me. It brings me right back to when my daughter was graduating. So I get it if that's for you. But I want to say this month, though, or maybe you are someone who is watching your child, your oldest child, or your baby, your last child, start a senior year, and it's like you're already grieving. You're already grieving something that hasn't quite happened yet. There are nuggets here for you to discover, whether that's your story or not. There's at the very least here, Pisces, this is you birthing the new you. There's a new version of you that's getting ready to come about. And I feel like August is really a preparation month for you. I'm hearing, I'm got my hands on this Four of Swords. I'm hearing, I am so afraid of the silence. I am so afraid of the silence. It's like being in the woods in the winter time. It is so quiet. Everything's hibernating. You can hear it snowing. Like they say, like you could hear a pin drop. You can hear it snowing. And that could go two ways for you. Like you could be afraid of and feel like you're all alone, but you're one with all. And you can embrace that and glean whatever that is. You're meant to glean from that peace and quiet and serenity. Serenity was the angel card for the day, for today. So you're dreading the moment when someone walks away. Already, you're all in your feels. don't borrow trouble, Pisces. Don't borrow trouble. Let me take a look at this Four of Cups. It's yeah, use this time to your advantage. This is a time for you to discover who you are. Not looking outward for the old version of you to come back. They're not. They may pop up from time to time in memory to remind you who you're no longer, you know, who you no longer are. That's how I want to say that. It may be for some healing, but there are gifts in those memories. There's gifts in the wisdom that you've gained on the journey thus far. What else does that want to say to me? For some of you, I'm hearing you be like starting maybe like a I don't want to say support group, but that's what it would end up being, like a gathering of other mothers that have sent their kids off to school, college, or even kindergarten. I mean, for some of you, I know that's hard too, sending your kid off to school for the very first time. It's like, oh, my baby, you know. It's kind of, I get that. I don't know why I'm really geared into that, but that's somebody's storyline that I'm pulling up here, for sure. So I do know why I'm getting that, but I don't know who I'm reading for. That's what I want to say. But you know, you could share nuggets of wisdom. You know, you can offer compassion and empathy and comfort and encouragement to others in your position. Yeah, what else does this Four of Cups want to say for Pisces for August? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I did see the Ace of Swords wanting to flip out, and it did not. So we'll see if it will. We've got the Page of Wands here. Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh. The idea is so funny. I just heard the term. So this someone is sending somebody off for college, and I heard the term care package. Sending me cookies, care packages of cookies, and there's a care package, not cookies, but coins. That's fun. Queen of Coins and the King of Wands. So I do want to say for some of you, this is an opportunity where something new. If you are coupled, maybe this is a new opportunity for the two of you, you know, to reignite some passion, some intimacy. You know, if you've got the house to yourself now. If you're not coupled, this could be an opportunity that when you're finding yourself, you're not only, you know, finding your match, but you're finding the inner masculine and the inner feminine within you, and learning how they work together. You know, one of the things that I had to learn was being my best friend. Still learning that, but it's part of that, the lesson of that chapter of your life. You raising a child, now that child that you raised, you know, you're hoping that they go out in the world and they take that wisdom with them and they use it wisely, right? But also this is for you, you know, Pisces, learning to love all aspects of you. But those of you who are not coupled, this could be an opportunity for you to invite someone into your life. There's some news coming in here, so keep an eye out for that. I don't know. Don't know who's speaking through me, but I don't barricade yourself in your home. You've been prepared for this. So maybe if this, just going right back to the kid leaving home stage story here, you've been prepared for it, but don't put a wall up. Let those emotions flow. I feel like the way that you've been prepared for it is maybe you've sent your kid off on a trip. I know my oldest grandson, he went on a EFS trip to Europe last year. He's also going on one after he graduates. He's going to different countries this year or next year. So um, don't let this harden you. Uh, I'm going to say this for someone. I'm not quite sure, where this is going to land. But so I'm going to tell a story here. So my mom, I don't know where the older generation gets this idea that um, that they can't reach out to their kids once they're grown. No, they know where I am. They want me. They want to talk to me. They can reach out to me. My mom said that so many times, and I would say to her, "Mom, the phone goes both ways." Well, I don't want to bother you. You've got your own life. Oh, pity her, right? Well, so does she. So it's like there's something about don't fall into that. You want to talk to your child, text them, email them, set up a date to video chat, but don't use that woe is me. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just I've recognized that in myself over the years, and I've said that to my daughter. Mom, you can come over anytime, you can call anytime, but you're busy. You've got a husband, you've got kids, I don't want to intrude. And she, rolls her eyes. So it's like, I get it. And we don't want to intrude, but we also don't want to be forgotten, right? But if you're so magical, you can't be forgotten. August, for those of you that does not, none of those resonates for you. August is a time to get to know you all over again. There's a new version, a new chapter of Pisces being brought out into the world in this August, all right? These eclipses, if you're not quite sure who that is, the eclipses are going to show you, okay? Especially for you, Pisces, it's going to be the partial lunar eclipse at the end of the month, 27th or 28th. So just hold tight. Moving forward, Spirit, with that eclipse at the end of the month for Pisces, what more do you want to say there? Thank you. There's the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. You've worked really hard on yourself. Know yourself. Know yourself. The spiritual self, the lower, egoic self. Know all of it. Befriend all of it. Utilize all of it. That's what you're here for, right? In whatever situation is playing out for you, you have not got to beat your head up against the wall for whatever reason that came through. But I do want to say some of you may have had to walk away from people that you just didn't think that you would have, had to. So keep your heart open. Keep it true. Keep it true to you. Go within. Spend a lot of time in meditation. I'm being shown that, the alternate nostril breathing helps balance the both hemispheres of the brain, right? So that'll be helpful for some of you. If you find that you're like really up in your head, that would be very helpful. Helps you come right back to yourself, okay? Quiets the mind. Four aces. I think in all the years that I've been reading, and I've had this channel for 3 years, there have only been 2 times that I've had 4 aces in one reading. And the other time was just recently, a couple months ago. I think it was either a twin flame or it was not quite sure, but I mean, like 4 aces. I was like, that seldom happens. And now I can't say that because it's happened twice. So, yeah, you're definitely coming full circle, closing out a chapter of your life here and beginning a new one. I know it can be scary. Just face that fear. Face that fear. Surrender the stress. Spirit says, take a deep breath. Let me rephrase that. Let me read it right. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. That's going to be so key for you as you move through this. Like I said, do not borrow trouble. You're worrying over something that hasn't even happened. You know it's bound to, but it hasn't happened. So if you have all this worry and this disappointment and this it's forever thing going on, just remember it's temporary. And if you've got that going on, then you're going to create the moment. The moment that will be created will be more stressful than it needs to be, okay? Go easy on yourself. Love yourself. Love this new version of yourself. The great thing is you get to find out who you are now. Not saying you were bad to begin with, but that chapter is closing. So this new chapter, you get to make you whatever you want to be and whoever you want to be. You got 4 aces backing you in this. They're all in your corner. Standing in your truth, speaking your truth, being your truth. Maybe you change the way you earn money. Maybe you change your whole self-worth, image, the way that you look at yourself, the way that you support yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. It's going to be great. Just surrender. Take that breath, but exhale it. Don't forget to exhale, okay? I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. Have a beautiful month. I love you. You've got this. You know you do. Don't borrow trouble. I'll talk to you next time.